kahore he whakakitenga, ka ngaro te iwi.
In 2022, the world will contain almost 1 billion more people, demand 20% more energy, 25% more water, and require 50% more food than today. At the same time, the planet will have lost 60% of global fish stocks, a further 500,000 species compared with today. In 2022, New Zealand will have 400,000 more people than today. That's like adding another whole Auckland City or Christchurch into the country. Instead of the 5 people we have working today to pay for pensions and healthcare for each person over 65, in 2022, we'll have only 3 people to pay for what each person needs. New Zealanders currently work as hard as anyone in the developed world. Only people in Iceland work harder, but we don't earn that much. Countries like Belgium and France work 1/3 less than us, but earn nearly twice as much. Today, a skilled worker earns 5 times more than an unskilled worker. In 2022, a skilled worker will earn 9 times more than an unskilled worker. Unless we have new approaches, a world of more demands and fewer resources will present us with some hard choices. What if industry that polluted your district paid for the most effective treatment for breast cancer? What if the only way to maintain our national parks was to entrust them to foreign ownership? What if you had to restrict education to the fortunate few, or mine the seabed to pay for education for all? What if you had to choose between keeping rural roads open and funding drugs for Alzheimer's? What if you had to choose between working at the cutting edge of your field and living in New Zealand? In a world of more demands and fewer resources, how will we build the skills to move to higher value work so we don't have to make those hard choices? How will we make a living without harming the New Zealand environment? How will we make New Zealand a place where talent wants to live? How can we treasure and build on what we already have?
Whenua, tangata, mātauranga, ngā hononga.
And apply
New tools, new capacities, new connections and new ways of thinking to generate prosperity for all. Hei iti te toki, e rite ana ki te tangata.
Some New Zealanders are already running global high-skill businesses from New Zealand.
Hi, I'm Jeff Henshaw from Aeroqual. We manufacture high-performance sensors to monitor air quality and to detect gases even if they're present in only minute quantities. Our monitors are used in a wide variety of applications, from measuring roadside pollution and feeding that information into smart systems that improve traffic flow, to ozone measurement in food stores to make sure produce is fresh and healthy. We've combined 4 things: a deep knowledge of gases and materials and how they interact, the use of nanocrystalline metal oxide gas sensors that show a resistance change in the presence of gases, very sophisticated data analysis, and finally, rigorous calibration and testing. Putting all this together means that we can manufacture instruments which provide accurate and reliable detection of gases in a wide variety of environmental conditions. We are world leaders in our field, and we are exporting our instruments around the world, all from Auckland, New Zealand.
Hi, I'm Leighton Duncan. I founded Polar Bear Farm, the world's first iPhone app development company. I recognise the potential for rich mobile applications as soon as the original iPhone was announced, and together with a handful of other people, we pioneered the mobile app revolution. Today, we have almost 10 million users of our iPad and iPhone software around the world.
I'm Andrew Coy from Magritech, and we build a range of compact instruments that enable us to look inside a range of different items, such as rocks, chemicals, plants, paintings, and foods like chocolate and seeds, to give us really detailed information about what they're made of. We've worked out how to make small instruments to do this that still provide really accurate and detailed measurements. And we've done it all from here in New Zealand. Our tools use magnetic fields and radio waves to measure a faint signal from nuclei inside atoms within molecules. We started our company in 2004 and now we export our instruments to customers all over the world.
Hi, I'm Mitch Olsen. I'm the co-founder of Small Worlds, an online browser-based game for players aged 13 and over. We launched Small Worlds in 2009 and since then we've grown our player base to over 7 million registered players. 99% of those players are outside of New Zealand and we create the game and manage the community with our team of 35 people based here in our offices in K Road in Auckland.
What if in 2022 we could all do this?
What if we excelled at using science to solve global problems from our corner of the world?
What if New Zealanders were world leaders in crowdsourcing science and tikanga Māori-based solutions for everyday problems?
What if we use science to help us make better decisions?
What if we saw, understood and valued the science that helps us live well in everyday lives, and if that understanding helped us to create more high-value innovations?
What if New Zealand was the most science-literate country in the world?
What if we worked together to build our understanding of science and technology across all communities?
What if New Zealand exported more knowledge than nature?
What if we could put together teams of scientists, engineers and citizens from across the world to solve problems in New Zealand?
What will you do in 2022 when everyone in New Zealand can use science as easily as they can use a computer today?
What would you create?
Who would you work with?
What would you invest in?
What problems would you solve?
What would you help to change?
It's your future. Create it.
Mā tini, mā manu, ka rapa tō whai.